Yeah, why not? 28 vitality. So look at how much health I have now. Let's go to Dungeon Dive. I know I didn't pick up everything in Old Yarnum, but I'm going to pick up that stuff later. The runes are what I'm worried about. I'm afraid I'm going to forget a rune. So now we can start dungeon diving. So the way these dungeons work is that they're typically 3 layers, but once you get to layer or depth 3, they become 4 layers. So there's 3 levels essentially in this dungeon. We're on the first one. So the idea is that you enter this labyrinth and that you go and try and find the lever that opens up a door. Now I've done so much dungeon diving. I have done so much dungeon diving that I know exactly where to go. But they are confusing to new players. But they're worth it. Because if you want amazing blood gems, this is where you gotta be. So you want to kill this woman because she summons enemies. And then pull the lever. And you can fall down to the side here. This guy will usually drop something good. But he is a one-shot machine. The only reason I'm messing with him is because I think he'll drop me a bloodstone shard. There. Cocktail. Nope, ritual blood 2. Which is actually pretty good. I'm actually glad I got that because I'll need it in case I don't have enough for depth 2. So there's 5 depths to these dungeons. I'm on depth 1 right now. The bigger the number, the more difficult the depth. But now we're able to unlock that door because we pulled the lever, and we're able to fight the first boss. And this first boss is pretty tough. But as long as you keep your distance and pop this ward on his leg, you'll be fine. But I'm having trouble, obviously, popping that wart. He also jumps. Pop that wart. There. So when you pop it, you can see he loses a ton of health. You definitely want to pop a wart, and we'll get a visceral attack. These giants just have a ton of health. But I leveled up Vigor, so I'm able to tank a lot. Yeah, those are usually one-shots, but I'm running a tank build at the moment. Alright, is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. You done dead. Alright, so now you can see that he dropped an Adept Blood Gemstone. And you can see that the shape he dropped it in is a triangle. And that's rather inconvenient, because these dungeons, the Thumerian dungeons, always drop radials, but there's a small percentage chance, we're talking like 2%, where each gem that drops from a boss will drop in a shape that's not the correct shape. So the shapes I'm supposed to be getting are radial, which is very useful for me, but he dropped a triangle, and I can't use triangles at the moment. So the good gem that he just gave me, I can't use. Well, I think it's good. I have to check it first. Okay, why am I being bullied? God dang it. Good thing we leveled up Vigor. Alright, let's see what kind of gem he gave us. Thrust 10%, add physical 5.4. Well, this weapon doesn't even have thrust on it, so I shouldn't get too upset. Doesn't even do blunt damage. So that was a bit of bad luck. But it's not the end of the world. Where's this woman? Alfred is a Thought Slayer. Okay. These guys, I don't even know what to think of them. He's so naked. And he's just wearing, he's not even like fully naked, he's wearing shoes. That's the most uncomfortable fact. Wouldn't it be cool if you could get his weapon? Just like a big mace. I think it would be cool, but that's just me. Alright, what is this item? Heals. We're ready for boss number 2. The Merciless Watchers. Now these guys will drop the most useful gems that you could ever want. Now hopefully we'll get good RNG here. I didn't pull off that parry right. This whole boss fight is just a matter of spacing. And how good are you at parrying? One of them, the Chieftain, I believe, has significantly less health. And that bullcrap attack, that's killed me so many times. That delay that he has. And then the shotgun one, you know exactly what he can do. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't very smart, was it? Just be patient. I mean, after the blood level 4 run, this should be a cakewalk. Oh, I'm having a bad time. Holy crap. Why am I struggling with the Watchers of all things? Do you know how many times I've killed the Watchers? It's been a while since I dungeon dived. That's my excuse. Man, he's got a lot of health. Pretty much anything that's in the Chalice dungeons, by the way, has a very... how do I say this? They're weak to arcane. So if you can do arcane damage, you'll get some impressive results. Alright, please drop in the right shape. There, Tempering Blood Gemstone. I also got the Root Chalice. Now this gem should be really good. Where is it? There it is. 10.5%. Versus the 1% that we were getting in the main game. So you do the math. Which is better, 10% or 1%? Man, I only got two blood vials. So there's an NPC right here, Prospector Olek. I'm not gonna summon him. But he is there if you so choose to jolly cooperate. And there's a guy with a cannon that will shoot you, so you shouldn't lollygag around here. Just run. Although I do want to kill this little bugger. Because I think he dropped something halfway useful. Okay, now I'm poisoned. Was it worth it? I'm being chased. I'm being harassed. I need to talk to HR. The Thumaru Dungeon HR. Alright. Pick up these items. I guess I'll kill the woman. Look at this dude, just completely oblivious. And now I have 0. What are these items? I don't know. Oh. I did not know that was there. This guy's gonna follow me. We don't need that in our lives. So there's a ghost in here who is non-hostile. But this ghost will drop a lot of good materials. He either drops like 10 heals or 10 bullets. 12 bullets. FYI. But I think he is known to drop blood vials. Alright, dude. What do you have good for me? Come on. Nice, more ritual blood. Although I think it was a 1. I don't need 1s, I need 2s. It's good to hold on to the homeward bones, or what are they? Bold hunter marks. For dungeon diving, because you can just bolt back to the beginning. Super useful. You don't want to backtrack. Normally they try and look out for you, like they put a shortcut that allows you to get back to the beginning pretty quickly. But I just bone back. Let's see here. What kind of goodies do you have for me? Practice your parrying skills. I missed my backstab. He would have been dead if I got it. Fortunately, now he's pretty aggressive. His big wind up there where he punches, that's pretty reliable to parry. What's in here? Anything? More bold hunter marks. I would really like some blood vials. TBH. Okay, don't do anything stupid. You don't have any health. I'm actually kind of hungry right now. 4 bullets. This dude's confused. He does not know where to go. 3 tomb mold. So tomb mold is a ritual material used to make root chalices, which are basically extra levels at a given depth. And FYI, if you're ever lost, look for doors that look like this. Doors that look like that are generally the direction you want to go. There, I got 3 heals. Shotgun watcher. If you stand close enough, they can't hit you. Like that there. And there we are. 3 blood vials. And we have 4 ritual blood 2s. Very good. We need those. And I'll just bone back. You need those to unlock the second depth dungeon. Depth 2. If you want to progress the dungeon quest line. I guess you can call it a quest line. Alright. Let's fight this giant bad doggo. This is that dang watchdog. The watchdog is pretty bad. But I've fought him a lot, so I think I can do it without taking damage. I'll use a beast blood pellet, even though I think it's not a good idea. It's been a while since I've dungeon dived, though. Yeah. I can do without taking damage. The strategy is to move from foot to foot, try and stagger him. I think I actually beat him at BL4. I dodged too early there. Without taking damage. At depth 4 though, you pretty much have to. If he touches you, you're dead. Okay, the puke is the best possible outcome for you because you can just run in and get a ton of good hits on him. Just make sure that you keep your distance. Know which attacks you can punish. The puke is the best one. He's doing that one attack a lot though. Notice how I'm not locking on. I think for this boss, when you get used to it, you want control of your own camera. And now we have the Central Thumaru Chalice and a Fire Blood Gemstone. So the Fire Gem, it increases weapons' fire attack by a percentage amount. So here you can see it increases fire attack 8.4, add physical 4.8. If the weapon does not do fire damage, then your weapon will convert from physical damage to fire damage. Which sounds strange if you're not familiar with Bloodborne, but that's the way it works. And that damage scales with your arcane stat. So you can see that I have 8 arcane. So I wouldn't really be getting that much damage out of it anyway. Right now my Saw Cleaver is scaling with both strength and skill. So physical damage scales with those two stats. And then elemental damage like fire, bolt, arcane, they all scale with the arcane stat. If your weapon does blood damage like guns, then it scales with blood tinge. But there are a few exceptions like the Chikage. It does blood damage and it scales with arcane even though it's not a gun. So if you're an arcane build, that gem could be very useful. Let's go back to the dream.